That is exactly lethal, my friend. Boom! Doink. Vlad will level up.
Kneel before me.
Just enjoy the show. For 1 point of damage. Yes, yes, yes. Math, my friends. Math. Ah, the Spooter Army. Good luck. We run anti-Spooter tech. Well, we run a little bit. We don't want this. I actually don't even... I like this card. I think this could be a card that we remove, though. It's not as good as the card that just generates barrier or something at this point, I think. Because we took out the 5/1, because we'd kill our own too much. I do quite like this card, though. Lifesteal could be hugely important, especially in a matchup like this, so we want to make sure something dies on turn 5. No Spooters on turn 1? Are you crazy? Gonna play a 3-2? 2-2. And we kind of do have anti-Spooter tech in general. Let's just, let's play our guy that could block without taking damage. Interesting. They really don't want anything to die. If they play their 3 mana 3/3, we won't attack. But if they play most anything else, I don't think we care. This does have to survive damage though to give us a card, and I would like it to give me a card. That's kind of why it's in the deck. But still, a 3 mana 3/3 that sometimes gives you value is good. It doesn't draw cards. I don't want to unnecessarily trade this into this right now when I have 2 of these in my hand. I really need to make sure these go off.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Elise. I could play this and I could rally.
We have much to teach you.
I can't wait.
They don't want any of their spiders to die right now.
Just a moment.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not expect that card to come down. That's very unfortunate.
For glory.
Oh, they don't care. They're probably gonna kill this, so I don't... Oh, that would be the last one I would kill.
You're mine.
That one might be one I would kill. It's hard to say. What you got? They are really thinking about this. I mean, I understand it's a questionable attack. Keeping Elise in danger seems questionable to me as well. We use Rally, we get in for a free 4 damage, but that's not that much. They're probably, yeah, they're probably...
You won't suffer long.
We will absolutely put you here. Okay, we will do this first. Put you here. Put you here.
Let's see what you can do.
Boink it. Take it 3, 4, 5, 6. But we have a lot of healing in our deck right now, or in our hand. That's really good. We absolutely just attack here. We use this tough as a combat trick to force another card out of their hand. We let this die, of course. Now they have to use another card to kill it. And it has to be something that does more than 1 point of damage. Just do at least 2 points. So maybe Black Spear, but they can't play that before the trade. They could play the +3/+3 ephemeral card, but then it just gets another card out of their hand, right? Then we're just trading a card for a card. We're not playing around it because it doesn't really do that much.
No regrets.
All right.
For the hand.
I'll plop this down.
I fight for the fallen.
Boink. Look at that tough life link. Life steal. Fuck yeah. We want this to block to the left so we don't die, because if our Nexus ever hits 0, we automatically die, even if the rest of the chain resolved means you would gain more life than they deal. If it hits 0, you are in trouble. And this will generate me cards. We don't need to... I don't think we're in danger enough where we need to play this turn.
Hello, dear. What have you got us into now?
Hello there. All the Crimson whatevers talk to each other and shit. Oh, I'm rich. Are we gonna want to counterattack? Probably. I think this is good, actually, because this can gain me 10 life, and we're taking a lot. We'll see what they decide to do here. If they don't attack, then we'll attack, right? They can't block with this or this. This thing can survive everything on the board. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now. But you never know. I mean, even with 3 mana, though, I don't know what they got that's that relevant right now. Vladimir's at 3 out of 6. We still have to draw him.
Okay, ready.
Okay, this would leave us at 2. So let's go ahead and plop this, plop this, plop this.
Not the face.
Brings us up to 8. Brings us down to 8, whatever. Because we have so much life gain, I just feel like it's good here. That does kill one of our guys, but it only does 1 point of damage. Usually you don't want to use Overwhelm to deal 1 point.
But my friend.
I haven't had that card generate me a single card, but I know it's good. Boink, boink. All right, they only have 1 card, and we're in a pretty good spot, but it could be like Hecarim or something, and we're gonna be in fucking trouble. Or it could be bullshit, and fuck you, buddy. Woo! That lifesteal, I knew would come in handy. I knew it. I have to get myself some more cosmetics. I don't like any of the cosmetics in the game right now, so that's on me. Second, I forgot to rename this video. Sorry, don't look at me. Discard. Up. There we go. Well, in discard, this might be really good, right? Because they're gonna hit our Nexus a bunch. Good enough to keep though? Probably. We need another early game unit though. Maybe we're gonna. Okay, no, that's fantastic actually. That is fantastic with what we got going on. Grant 1 thing tough, probably this tough, and then deal 1 damage to this. Yep.
The party has arrived.
Well, that sucks. Not many 2/1s in the meta. Or period. Like, there's just not... Most of the 1-drops aren't 2/1s. There are some, though.
This is awesome.
Oh, I can't wait.
End round. All right, so before they play Draven, we can attack straight up.
I'll do better this time.
We attack.
Does he do this?
+2/+2. Okay.
Is that all?
If you really want this 5/4 dead, that's fine, but this is the star of the show. I think that was maybe it wasn't a misplay on their part, because they could have done it at any point, but I got to deal extra damage to their Nexus Really hope that he doesn't attack right away. If I could play this and then toughen it up, we'll be in a better spot.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Fantastic.
Edvin, come here, handsome.
Hello,
Ooh,
dear.
Draven's
What have
actually
you got us into now?
got quick attack.
Now we're cooking. God, axes need victims.
Yeah, I can't block that now.
Face me.
This card's so fucking good against us, it's crazy. If the card wasn't so bad against Shadow Isles, I'd run it in this deck probably. Okay, no point doing that. We need this to die next turn. We would rather give this +2/+0, like obviously, so let's just attack. Okay. I do think we make it tough. Get a free card out of it. We could have done this first, but then we don't know what they're gonna do to it. When I'm summoned, deal 1 damage to all other allies. It's not bad. I mean, it's not good. It's 4 mana 5/5. So it's the fact that it's overstated is nice. Oh, that's a cool picture though. Oh, that's okay. So you can see each of them doing their thing. They're like blood mages or something. We could play this to draw a card, but these all, you know, the longer we wait, the more value we get. Riposte is quite good. What are they discarding? Do they have Jinx yet? It doesn't seem like they've gotten Jinx yet. We do have enough to play this. Generates another card. This thing having tough is pretty dope. I will gladly end the round. Thank you. 5, 6. I really want to play this, if possible. So let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. They're gonna block here, block here. I don't care if this dies. I want something to die. I am totally okay with this dying. Feed me.
Justice will be served.
Feed me. Riposte is going to probably be really good here. We can also draw 4 cards. We can draw 3 cards. We have too much card draw right now. We don't even need it.
The answer is here somewhere.
You deal 3 damage to that. Okay.
What science without a little risk?
They are drawing 3 cards, which can be pretty scary. We don't have any reference for what they have now.
Line up.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Absolutely. Give that barrier. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Glory, you are mine.
You do kill it.
Victory at any cost.
Is that what you're going to do?
Hold back the darkness.
Did we let this die? Nah. I think we just want to keep our board as wide as possible. Kill 2 of their things. Kill 2 of their things. Then we just go to town on them. Infinite value and card draw and toughness and just balling out of control. Apparently that's a good matchup because I've won that twice in a row. Ezreal control? Hashtag good question mark, maybe? I like this hand. But none of it's that synergistic right now. This doesn't draw me any cards, but these 2 drops are all good. Probably just play the tough one first. A lot of 2s. A lot of 2s. We have 4 mana next turn. I guess I want to play this
Let me show you what
because we can give it tough. Which is the main reason why we play Chain Vest in the first place, right?
Delicious.
Alright, they took the damage. This is a great card. I don't know if it's Boom Crew rookie good, but it's up there. I'd very much like for them to try to kill this, try to like Mystic Shot it or something. Dedicate 2 cards to that, please. We could have just given it Barrier, but then it kind of messes up the rest of our plays.
Look what you did.
They're probably still gonna get it, but let's at least get value out of it then, right? Let's get 2 more damage to their Nexus.
I matter, you don't.
And it did 6 damage to their Nexus. Shouldn't have done 8. No, because it survived 2 points of damage and it attacked for 2, yeah. Being able to give it Barrier is also going to be phenomenal.
I love a taste of the action.
See what they decide. Okay. I will deal 1 damage. Do that. That still gets in for 4 damage. Probably more than they wanted to take. Draw a champion. All right. Is it Ezreal? It is Ezreal. Do I just pocket all this mana? Probably not. Let's just we got to keep building pressure.
Approaching the battlefront.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
So they're gonna Mystic Shot this, I assume. If they Mystic Shot that, we could still protect it. Or we could just play Vladimir.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Skip block. I will pass. I will attempt to keep it alive.
Firing.
It's like a really bad version of Fiora's deck, I feel like. We will attack with Vladimir.
You must be
Not attacking with Vladimir here is too weak.
You must be supper.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. So you have the Crimson Cord around him.
Always to find me mushroom.
Okay, we attack.
Absolutely.
We attack, we attack, we attack.
I'm out of their league.
Now this is such a powerful ability, it does have to go on the stack. Okay, that's still not that great. And that might just be lethal, right? This is 1,
No sweat.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is exactly lethal, my friend. Boom! Doink. Vlad will level up.
Kneel before me.
Just enjoy the show. For 1 point of damage, yes, yes, yes. Math, my friends, math. So with this deck, I actually had like a really, really good time. I called it Doesn't Even Hurt. So the basic idea of this deck is to run Vladimir, which if you don't know who Vladimir does, he's the build around card essentially for the deck. It's a new week for me. It was Tuesday recording this, so I could just, I didn't have any Vladimirs, but now I got a full play set of them. So attack. Whenever this attacks, for each other attacking ally, deal 1 damage to that ally and then 1 damage to the enemy nexus. And then when you've had 6+ allies survive damage. He will level up, and he'll get regeneration, +1/+1 and regeneration with the same effect. Regeneration is pretty cool, +1/+1 is pretty cool, but honestly, a cool thing about Vladimir, he is easy to level up for the most part in a deck built around him, but also, he just, he doesn't need to be leveled up to be really good. The extra HP can help him survive, but we have a lot of ways to help him survive anyway. So, the basic idea is combine Vladimir, which is going to deal self-damage to our own units, and then combine that with Tough and Barrier with Demacia. So I've seen a lot of Vladimir decks, and a lot of them go with Frejlord, where it's like, when I survive damage, give me +3/+0. There's a lot of when I survive damage effects in the Ice Boys, but I wanted to go with Demacia, just take a different route. Go with Toughness and Barrier, with such things as Chain Vest, the 1-mana burst spell, grants an ally tough. So there's a lot of cards in Noxus that are like, when I survive damage, deal 2 damage to enemy Nexus. When I survive damage, when I play, deal 1 damage to an ally, grant it +2/+0. That 1 damage that it deals will be prevented by Toughness. Vladimir's ability when he attacks is prevented by Toughness. It does go off, sorry, but like it'll damage it, but the damage will be prevented, and then the effect still triggers. If you have something Barrier, it does count as surviving damage if you get hit with Barrier on. So basically, Chain Vest some of our really, really good Nox creatures, things that could generate us cards, things that we just like want to attack with and have not die. But a lot of times we want to get this thing with Tough. Whenever I survive, deal 2 damage to the enemy Nexus, or just, you know, the things that don't have Nexus, or sorry, Toughness already. Outside of that, we are running just some Toughness creatures, some overall aggro cards. We're running the 1-mana 3/2s. We're also running the 3 manas 5/4s. Neither of them can block. There's a few flexible slots here. Battering Ram is kind of cute. Right, it's like, okay, that's kind of cute. The main reason I had it in here is because I put it in most all my decks to the point where it's like a meme at this point. If I'm playing a deck, I'm paying fucking Battering Ram. But also, Battering Ram, I was playing that card that's fully heal a minion, then double its attack and health, which is absolutely disgusting with Battering Ram. I'm probably going to make just a Battering Ram video coming up with things with, you know, that kind of idea. But it's also really, really good with Relentless Pursuit. If you could do this, like you kind of drain all their mana and you're holding 6 and you know that they passed, you know, they're done with their turn, they're out of mana, it's up to you to end the round. You could play a Battering Ram and then Relentless Pursuit to attack them. The beginning of your turn, attack it again. So you attack with 4 and then attack with 8 Overwhelm back to back. Can usually be enough just to end the game straight up. So Battering Ram, I think, is a really good card for what it does, even if it takes 2 attacks for it to actually start getting super valuable. Other than that, the really standout cards are the obvious Trifarian Assessor. If you can find a deck that this is good in, you should always put it in there. You could run it in some Nox decks that aren't particularly good with it and still justify it for the, you know, just the card draw. But this deck is particularly good at it. We can just count the creatures. We have Vladimir, Vanguard Cavalry, Radiant Guardian. We have Riposte, right? That's +3/+0. That puts everything in range. We have the 3-mana 5/4, Reckless Trifarian, the Crimson Curator. Then we get to the lower end, right? Things that don't have it, but things, an important threshold is at 3 attack. This has 3, this is 3. And with 3, we can have Brothers Bond, bring it up to 5. We also have the Crimson Aristocrat, brings it +2/+0, brings it up to 5. We also have Transfusion, gives it +2/+2, brings it up to 5. So the only things that are outside of that range in our deck are the Vanguard Defenders, which I just have been here because they're really good against aggressive decks, and it's really nice if you can go like turn 2, and then you could like Transfusion this, so you can deal 1 damage to this to buff something else so nothing bad happens, and then... So toughness is just good with the deck overall. It's not very good against Fearsome, though, unfortunately. The last standout card here, I think, is going to be the Radiant Guardian. There is a 5-mana 5/5 toughness thing you could just run instead that has no conditions. However, we actually are running one of it right here. I was running 2 of them just to kind of see which one I liked more. I've definitely settled on Radiant Guardian. The lifesteal is so important in so many matchups. A 5-mana 5/5 tough lifesteal, like this thing has gained me 10 Nexus life over the course of 2 turns, like no problem. Especially if you have like rally in this, even if you're low, it doesn't matter. Like this thing just puts you back in the game. If the game is like close and you guys are kind of burning each other out, and you're right there, this thing can easily this might as well just be a bomb. Say I win the game because it just gets out of their range. They're out of cards. And this could absolutely win you the game. I think this is a card that should not be cut, not in this deck. Not in a deck that both wants toughness, both struggles with staying alive, And a 5-mana 5/5 is just also good for the most part. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you like the clips. If you guys want to like see any changes you would make, anything that's missing that's obvious, maybe you run Darius for a closer instead of battering ram. I mean, that's obvious. That's an obvious change we could make. This is slightly more budget friendly. If I don't feel like I need to add a champion because it's not the build around card, I don't really add it, even if it's just kind of good. I guess it depends though. But yeah, if you see anything you want to change, anything you like, comment below. You guys know you're supposed to subscribe and fucking all that shit, but you're gonna do it if you're gonna do it, and you're not if you're not. So that's it. Peace out, friends. Have a good night or good day. I don't know what time it is where you are. Have a good life.